Well, anxiety disorders are common, highly stressful, and they're impairing conditions. There are treatments, but people may not have access to them or they don't respond to them. But then there are some things that you can do all for free that could work just as well. Our wellness expert, Heather Hans, joins us this morning to talk a little bit more about this. So, Heather, there was this study specifically on this subject. What were the findings?
Yeah, so this was an 8-week-long mindfulness-based stress reduction program, and there were a couple hundred participants who all had anxiety disorders, and they improved just as much as the people who were only given the drug escitalopram, which is commonly known as Lexapro.
Yeah.
So this is huge because unlike medication, mindfulness doesn't have bad side effects, and it creates permanent change in the brain, unlike temporarily while you're using a medication. And so what it is the non-judgmental observation of the present moment. Everything from your thoughts, your feelings, your sensations, impulses. And what that does is it interrupts your stressful thought patterns, and it makes you aware of the fleeting, passing moments, that everything is temporary. It also improves your focus and attention. It makes people more self-compassionate, and it helps them regulate their emotions and not be so reactive. And the great news is that anyone can do it on their own.
This is wonderful. And we also know that mindfulness, and by the way, and I know Heather agrees with me on this, if you do need the medication, absolutely take the medication.
Absolutely.
We're not saying don't do that. This is just another tip on top of it. But there are studies that show when we practice mindfulness, the gray matter in our brains actually expands, and we're able to retain knowledge better as well.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it's really, I've had so many clients just use this one simple practice to majorly improve their lives. And it really just has 3 components. So the first one is a sitting meditation, and it couldn't be easier. You just take a comfortable seat, notice your breath. When your mind wanders, you bring your attention back to your breath and repeat. Second step is to do what's called body scanning. And here you lie down flat on your back. You start with your little left toes, and you notice everything you can about them. Are they cold? Are they carrying tension? Can you even feel them? And as soon as you are finished with that, you slowly move to your heel, your ankle, your calf, knee, thigh. Do it with the other leg, your arms all the way up through your head. And you also want to notice how all the parts are connected through your breath. And people shouldn't get discouraged if they fall asleep or lose focus.
That's me, yes.
Because it does become easier the more that you practice it, and more rewarding too. And then the last tip is just to do some gentle yoga poses. Again, people should ask their doctor first, but the purpose of that is also to bring your awareness to the present moment by noticing how your sensations change as you're moving your body in these different poses.
Isn't it amazing just how much you don't realize you're not in the present moment, that your mind is off somewhere else until you're thinking about, I'm sitting in this chair. Okay, I feel the weight of my legs on this chair, you know, and you're thinking about that moment. Yes,
exactly. It's really just about how can you notice your physical sensations. That's the easiest way to get into the moment.
Yes, and I know, you know, some people also recommend narrating your movements. I'm reaching for the glass of water. I'm picking up the glass of water. I'm putting the glass to my mouth. I'm drinking the water, you know, to kind of get you in that moment too.
Yeah, and that really helps with panic attacks as well.
Yeah, trust me, all this stuff, it helped me in a big way whenever I was having some severe anxiety attacks, because you're right, anxiety can be crippling. It can be that thing that doesn't allow you to get out of bed in the morning. And being aware of your breath and helping you focus. It's now actually, as you were mentioning, it's my sleep tactic when I can't sleep.
Oh, that's great too. And I love that you've been such a role model to everyone about anxiety. It's really important.
Well, I appreciate that you're educating us on how to do all of this.
Oh, thanks.
And there's also guided meditation for people that might need a little bit more, you know, help along the way. Where can people go to find help or anything like that if they want to try this?
Yeah, so just doing a basic Google search for mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR. There are tons of free resources online. People can actually purchase the 8-week-long class if they want. But what I recommend is just incorporating one of these things at a time to make it a permanent lifestyle change. So like a body scan before bed, maybe that would be good. A meditation in the morning for 10 minutes, or just a yoga class once a week, something like that.
Such good. And you can do it for a short period of time. It doesn't have to take up a chunk of your day.
Exactly. And like I said, I've had so many clients' lives change just from doing that one little practice a day.
Well, Heather, you were so helpful. Thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you, Jordan.
We always appreciate your help.